Hello, kids. Do not pay attention to this. I might be using OBS Studio for now. But, yeah, tier list video. I'll be doing Bluey. I'll be showing images. I hope I do not get copyrighted, but no footage. Okay. So, we're gonna do season 1 for 2 because of recording this. Season 3C has not been added yet. And also, there's currently no Bluey episode. Okay. So I looked up, but there's no for all episodes that have already aired. Okay. So let's just start with number 1, the magic xylophone. This was the second episode I ever saw. It's been a while. Okay. This is a tough one. You have Bluey and Bingo using a magic xylophone. They're bad, but it's funny, but not great. The voice acting, it's fine, but that makes sense because it's the first episode in the whole show. So I'm gonna add it in creative. Okay. So actually, these are in order, I think. We'll just put random. Okay. So let's go with Rug Island. So basically, this is one of those episodes where they play throughout the whole episode. So it focuses on a Bluey and Bingo playing a game called Rug Island, which is inhabited by kids. And Bandit appears as a lost shipwreck, and he has to live on Rug Island. And then later he becomes a kid again, but then he has to say goodbye to Bluey and Bingo. Also, they use felt pens to inhabit it. And for me, it was kind of boring, to be honest. I mean, the ending did make me cry a bit. So I'm just gonna put it in the not for me category. Next up is Veranda Santa. It's not even Christmas yet. Okay, so this is one of the first ones I saw because I started watching Bluey around Christmas time. The day after Thanksgiving, I decided to give it a try of 2019, and I actually really liked it. This was the first episode. Okay, so the first ones I saw were Trampoline, The Dump, and the Zoo. I think that's what the episode was called, but this was the this was the fourth one I saw. So this one has Bluey, Bingo, and Muffin, their cousin, wondering how does Santa get through the roof because they don't have a chimney. So they decide to play a game called Veranda Santa, where they use a veranda. It's those slide door thingies. Okay, so a little while, Socks, Muffin's younger sister, appears and decides to play, but she bites Bluey because she's a little startled. And so Bluey decides to get back at her by not biting her back, but by not giving her any presents. Jerk. Anyway, so Socks goes crying, and they make out. So it has a funny ending, so I'm gonna put it in warning. Next up is Bingo. Okay, so for this one, I'm confused because when I saw the trailer for this on YouTube, I honestly thought this was a spin-off. It's gonna be a spin-off show. But confused the heck out of me. So it's Bingo trying to keep herself entertained while Bluey's away at her friend's house. It's good, but I'm just gonna put it in it's not really good or great. It's an okay episode. So we're gonna put it in okay. Next up, we have our first bad episode, Early Baby. This one kind of made me cringe a lot. So it's Bluey, Honey, Indy, and Rusty going over a fight because Rusty startled their game, Early Baby. And so it's just them arguing for the episode. Like, okay, so it clips from them in two, like who started it, and for me, it was just kind of boring. So I'm just gonna put it in bad episode. Okay, let's see. Let's do ice cream. I freaking hate ice cream. Bandit is such a jerk in this episode. Okay, next one. Let's do Sleepy Time. Seriously, it made me cry. First time I saw it, I was crying for the whole day. The music, it is beautiful. The plot, beautiful. It's the part where Bluey gets hit by a meteorite keeps getting me every time. Next one. Daddy, the band Bluey episode. So, creative. It's kind of disturbing to see them give birth. Like, okay, Pat trying to, like, deliver bingo was kind of weird. Okay, next one. Let's do Daddy Drop Off. Okay, this is a hard one. Now, like, Magic Xylophone, it's good, but not great. Bluey and Bingo are kind of annoying in this episode. Now, honestly, I just don't know. It was the first character of Missy, I think. I forgot what Bingo's friend's name is because as of recording this, she's like, I think only appeared 3 times in the show. No, 2 times in the show as of recording this. It's weird because she didn't appear in a handstand, even though that she was going to, and she's currently Bingo's best friend. So we're just gonna put this in meh. Okay. Next one is the pool. Heartwarming. This episode made me remind me of the summer of 2018. That was probably the best summer of my life. I went to Disney World, and also Disney Channel probably had the best of its life. Disney Channel Go, that was such a masterpiece. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty. I like the music at the end credits, and seeing a Chili and Bandit kiss honestly brings a smile to my face. Next one. Let's do fairies. Now, this one is obviously cute and funny. Now, much like with Ice Cream, Bandit was kind of a jerk in this episode. He yelled at Bingo, and also he tried to whack fairies with a cricket bat, I think. And he basically insults the fairies, and he does an iris dance around his mailbox. That keeps making me laugh. Also, the ending was also pretty beautiful, where Bingo sees the fairy. That was nice. Okay, next one. Escape. Creative. The whole episode is like is just drawings, and it's freaking hilarious. It keeps making me laugh every time I see it. Next one. Grannies. Bad episode. It is absolute cringe. Just flossing. I hate the floss. I can't even do it. And yes, I did try to do it. Let's do... Yeah, this is gonna be a hard one. Let's try... octopus. So it's Chloe, being Bluey's friend, tries to teach her dad how to play a game that she played at Bluey's house, but her dad's like confused, and then she finds a fun way to like make the game more fun with Bluey. I've seen half of this episode because I live in America, and last year they would usually air on Disney Junior on Fridays, but I was gone for a few minutes, and I missed half of this episode, so I don't know what happened. All I know is that I just read the synopsis on the Bluey wiki. So I seen half of it. I didn't really like half of it, but let's just put this in the haven't not watched yet. Let's do Fancy Restaurant. Bad episode. Okay, so basically Bluey and Bingo want their parents to kiss right in front of them, which is another thing is that this episode is pretty disgusting. Like, they want their parents to kiss right in front of them, which is ew. And then later, Bingo makes an absolute disgusting meal that Bandit actually throws up. And no joke, I actually gagged while watching it. I was that disgusted. Okay, my dogs are barking. I don't know if you can hear them. Speaking of which, let's do Backpackers. So this is fine. It's about Bluey, Bingo, Muffin, and Socks playing a game where they're attached onto Bluey, Bandit, and Chili. And so basically, they start messing with them. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this in and it's just a not me episode. Okay, let's do Helicopter. Have not seen. I missed the whole episode. I don't know what it's about. I really wanted to watch it, but I couldn't. Where the frick is this here? Pause it. Let's do The Claw. Cute and funny. It is hilarious. Bluey and Bingo throw a fit over not getting chocolate from a claw machine. Wait, but dogs can't have chocolate. That is disturbing. Anyway, so they decide to play a game where Dad is the claw machine, and basically he starts messing with them. Except, unlike Backpackers, it's actually funny. The episode ends with Bandit hitting his foot on a table, and he's seen wearing a cast on it, implying that he broke his foot. Okay, next one. Christmas Swim. I'm just not feeling it. Like, they're swimming during Christmas time. Is it hot during Christmas in Australia? Because I probably know it's like that in Arizona. Okay, so I was just not feeling it this time. It's Bluey, their whole family is at Muffin and Socks' house celebrating Christmas, and they go swimming. And I saw it. I just wasn't feeling it. Like, it's just not for me. I'm sorry. Okay. Sleepover. Cute and funny. This episode keeps making me laugh. I should imply I hate Muffin. She's extremely annoying and bratty. But in this one, she's freaking hilarious. She acts like she's been drunk because she didn't take her nap. And because of this, she doesn't have a chance to stay up all night at Bluey and Bingo's house. So they decide to make a game where they have to stay up all night. It keeps making me laugh. I'm smiling right now. Let's do Seesaw. Okay, this one was nice. Again, Bandit is a jerk in this episode, but it's actually really funny. There's a scene where like Bluey and Bingo try to snitch on him, but Chili just doesn't care. It's really funny. I'm gonna put it in creative. Let's see. Next one. Bike. This one was meh. It's just Bluey seeing her friends try to solve problems. It's just not for me. I'm sorry. Let's do Moms and Dads. Bad. It is completely boring. Bluey is annoying in this episode. Dance mode. Heartwarming. The dancing at the end is the best dancing I've ever seen. Yes, even better than Never Gonna Give You Up. And yes, I hate that song. So I should mention why I'm not explaining some of these episodes. It's because I don't really want to explain them too well. But you can watch all episodes except for Dad Baby on Disney Plus, because Dad Baby is not on Disney Plus. You could watch it on Amazon Prime if you want. Or I think it's on the Google Play Store, or you can watch it on Watch Cartoon Online if you're interested. But all of these, except for Teasing and Dad Baby, not on Disney Plus, but on Watch Cartoon Online. Hold up. Actually, not hold up. Okay. So let's do Barbershop. This one is also funny. This one remind me of my childhood, of me not wanting to get out of the bath. And there's a scene where like Bandit goes in the bath because he didn't pay the dishes. Cute and funny. Next one. Let's see. Let's do... Why didn't this put them in chronological order? I'm confused. Baby Race. This one kind of made me cry. It's not really a tearjerker, but it was heartwarming. Like, okay. Really heartwarming. Next one. The Beats. Again, this one also made me remind myself of my childhood. Because, because I would go to South Padre Island every summer and like spend every day at the beach with my whole family. It was really fun, and I'm sad I can't do that anymore. So let's put it, and it actually kind of made me cry, but much like with Baby Race, not a lot. It's heartwarming. Also like the music in it. Let's do Hide and Seek. Meh episode. Bluey is also annoying in this episode. She forgets that she's playing hide and seek with her family. And that's pretty much it. Next one. Let's do Asparagus. Bad episode. It is absolute cringe. Next one. Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound. This one keeps making me cry. Seeing the ending's also pretty funny. Bingo is at the hospital and her whole family, except for Chili, makes a little video about it. Actually, cute and funny. There's multiple errors in the episode with them filming. Now that scene where Muffin breaks the vase keeps getting me. And that never gets old. Let's do Armies. I am so sorry. I know a lot of people like this episode. I am so sorry. I mean, I respect that they added a character with ADHD in it. I don't have ADHD. I have autism. And okay, it was nice. It just wasn't for me. I didn't really like it. I was kind of bored with it. So if you want to explain your hand in the comments, go do it. I'll explain later. Okay? Let's do piggyback. This is kind of a hard one to pick. So Bingo's like throwing a tantrum because he needs a piggyback, whilst he actually doesn't. I want to put it in cute and funny, but on the other hand, I kind of don't. I could also put it in creative, but I'm just not feeling it. Again, if you want to watch these episodes, you can find them on Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus, that sucks for you, but you could watch them on Watch Cartoon Online. That's why I watched most of the season 2 episodes I haven't aired yet. No, season 3 episodes that haven't aired yet in America. And I'm gonna put it in creative. Let's do butterflies. Obviously. So, it's about, as you know, Judo is in this episode, aka the worst Bluey character of all time, except in Dirt, I think that's what that episode is called. Again, as you may know, Steve's a jerk, makes Bingo cry, and of course, everyone hates this episode, even me. You probably know the plot already. Let's do camping. Guys, I am so sorry. It made me cry. Well, as everyone did. I was really actually surprised that I made a Bluey episode. A Bluey episode made me cry, and this was this one I saw during quarantine. And yeah, it made me cry. Not like a whole lot of tears, but like, not like boo-hoo. Just like tears came down my eyes. Let's do Zoo. This was one of the first ones I saw. It was okay. I didn't really like it that much. And why does Chili have a British accent? She's not Judo's mum. Let's do Calypso. Boring. Wow, so many bad episodes. I don't hate Bluey, but it's just that some of these episodes don't really land for me. Calypso's kind of boring. Let's just put it in meh. It's a meh episode. Pirate. Creative. Chili is narrating the whole episode, and I love it. The Creek. Another creative episode. Like, it is beautiful. Mount Mom and Dad. Meh episode. Okay. I don't really like it. Bluey's kind of a jerk in the episode. Tickle Crabs. Tickle Crabs is kind of cringe. Like, the scene where, like, Bandit shows his ribs is really disgusting. Barky Boats. Cute? No. Heartwarming. Heartwarming episode indeed. This is a hard one. Keepy Uppy. Creative. As it should be. I've actually played this game before I saw the episode. I can balance a balloon with my finger. I bet some of you guys can't do that. I can also blow bubbles with my mouth and actually make them fly. Yeah. Fight me. Typewriter. It's meh. I thought it was gonna just be Bluey writing some stories, but no, it's not even about a typewriter. It's about them fighting the terriers. Takeaway. It's cute and funny. I loved it. Spy Game. Creative as well. Really, really good episode. Definitely recommend it. Neighbors. Bad episode. Bandit is annoying as heck. The Quiet Game. Bad. I'm sorry if I sound like I hate most of these episodes. I don't. I actually really love Bluey. It's just that most of these episodes, some of these don't really land for me. Season 3 episodes I like a lot, but they're not on here. Hospital. Cute and funny. Bob Bilby. Cute and funny. And also kind of sad. Let's do Yoga Ball. Really heartwarming. Seeing Bingo under that tree is really, really cute. Wagon Ride. Again, let's do it. It's an okay episode. Didn't really land for me. It wasn't bad. Also wasn't great either. But it was a nice one to sit down. The Weekend. Beautiful. Now it's like with the magic xylophone, the voice acting isn't really good because this is like early Bluey. So this was the pilot, and this was where Bandit sounded weird. Same with Bluey and Bingo. They like Bluey sounds like she's 4 years old. Stumpfest. I'm sorry. It is creative. It is solid 9 out of 10. The part where Muffin and Bingo are dressed as ninjas is really cute. Chicken Rat. Heartwarming. It is funny. Actually, let's put it in creative. A lot of these episodes are creative. I'm surprised how they actually thought of this. Blue Mountains. I'm sorry. I just can't watch this episode without being disgusted. The close-ups. I don't really like Bluey close-ups. They look terrible. They are... They nasty, man. Kids. Cute and funny. That face that Bingo makes when she wants a lollipop is actually my profile on Messenger. I took a picture of it. It's really cute. Fruit Bat. Absolutely creative. It's beautiful imagery and the music. Top notch beautiful. Swim School. Funny. It is absolutely hilarious. I remember like in February when the episode aired, like everyone on YouTube was going crazy because they thought Bluey said a curse word. That part where Bandit pees in the water is so relatable. Mom's School. Creative. Most creative episode. Honestly, I bet that's what being a mom feels like. I'm not a mom. Wait, what? That just sounded wrong. Let's do work. It's not for me. The imagery, the plot isn't really good. Bluey's kind of a jerk. That scene where Bandit dances is probably the only positive thing I have to say about this episode. Daddy Robot. Hilarious. Probably the most funny episode in the whole show. The scene where Bandit does like an Irish dance is really funny. It reminds me of how those Tiny Toons episodes do like those like dance where they like kick. And yes, I know Pup Named Scooby-Doo also did that. Copycat. It's an okay episode. It doesn't really focus on the plot. It's not even about Copycat. It's just about a dead pidgey. And that's it. It's only about Copycat for like the first 2 minutes. And then it just changes the whole plot. Teasing. Okay, now this one, I'm probably gonna. This one's a controversial one because it got banned. It's not on Disney Plus, and much like with Dad Baby, you can watch that on Cartoon Online. But I'm gonna put it in cute and funny. That scene where Bandit eats Bluey. Bingo's popsicle is hilarious. Favorite thing. Cute and funny. Most funny, really, really funny. Not as funny as Daddy Robot, but funny enough. I even did some of the tricks that Bingo does in the episode on my parents, and the reactions were pretty much the same as Bandit and Chili. Market, yeah, that episode with the horse pooping on camera. It's an okay episode. I like the visuals. The humor is also pretty good, but I'm not putting it in the funny category. Queens. It's creative. I don't know if they're trying to be racist, but they gave Chili a British accent. And also, actually, it's cute and funny. That's this. The scene where Bandit is queen is hilarious. I'm sorry if you heard that. I had too much. I had chicken nuggets for lunch. Double babysitter. As you know, heartwarming. Extremely heartwarming. Hairdressers. Hilarious. It is hilarious. Rip Burhandsome for having knits in his hair. I've never had knits before. I mean, my sister has. I don't know what knits feels like, but I've heard that they itch. I only know that because of Arthur. There's an episode focusing around head lice. If you want to watch that episode, look up Arthur the Lousy Week, because lousy is another. Okay, so that's a play on words of lice, because another word for lice is louse. Okay, enough of lice. Let's go with the next one. Doctor. It's creative. The episode about the doctor is pretty nice. Honey being sad is not nice, but it's a creative idea. Socks. This is a tough one. I forgot what this episode was about. I actually forgot what the episode was about. I honestly can't remember what it's about. So, oh yeah, now I remember. Let's put it in heartwarming. The can is in the episode. I'm gonna get copyrighted for that. Muffin cone. Heartwarming. It is beautiful. Probably the best muffin episode so far. Charades. I want to put in bad episode, but it's not really bad. Muffin is a huge brat in this episode. I'm just gonna put it in. It's a good episode, but I'm putting it in okay mainly because of Muffin. Is it recording? I'm sorry. Okay, it's recording. I am so sorry that you had to see that. Sticky Gecko. Chili curses in this episode, and I love it. But again, Bluey and Bingo were kind of annoying in this episode, so it's an okay episode. The Adventure, heartwarming. The fact that it's like a cinematic movie kind of is cool. And also watching on Disney Junior looks like weird because you only see the Disney part of it. Hotels. This is gonna be a tough one. It's a good episode, but I'm gonna have to put it in Okay, like with the rates, mainly because of one of the characters. Muffin's not in this, but mainly because of Bluey. She's kind of a jerk to Bingo in this episode. Song, not for me. It's not really a good episode. Like, they get a pet emu. What the heck is an emu anyway? I hear that they're supposed to be like ostriches. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Feather wand. I've seen a fan-made art image, and it's a parody of Harry Potter. Bingo's kind of a jerk in this episode. And I'm gonna have to put it in. It's creative. Really creative. Postman. It's not really about a postman. It's basically about the postman for his lava. Instead of being called the postman, actually, okay, so this episode's concept is weird. Bluey thinks that her parents are going to be mortal enemies because they were fighting over who takes out the trash, I think. So, it's okay. Let's do Granddad. Tearjerker. That ending keeps getting me. Seeing a young chili is sad. Duck cake. Not for me. Bluey's kind of spoiled in this episode. Bandit kind of curses. Okay. Let's do Hammer Barn. Bluey is a brat in this episode. And it's actually funny. Flat Pack. This episode makes a lot of people cry, but I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this. I'm gonna do it. I'm so sorry. Movies. Bingo's really annoying in this episode. And it's funny. Finally, they get someone being annoying right. And they treat like she's autistic. Which I'm I should be offended by that, but on the other hand, I'm not. Taxi. I originally hated this episode. But after rewatching it at school, it was really funny. So, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Mr. Monkey Jocks. B&B Productions, if you're watching this, it's creative. I actually like Mr. Monkey Jocks as a character. Okay. That's nice. Shadowlands. It's creative. I even have the board game. I never played it before. And, well, that's because it's pretty hard to set up the board pieces. So that's why I haven't played it yet. But it looks fun. I've read the instruction manual. And also, why is Bingo in the game? She's not in the episode. Okay. Library. Now, when I first saw the synopsis for this on the Bluey Wiki before it aired in America, actually on the TV schedule, because I used to watch Bluey on Sling, but I don't have Sling anymore. And usually it would say it for a week, and after Seesaw / movie / Granddad aired, I saw it, and it said, and I saw the listing said library, and I immediately knew Muffin was going to be in it. So the day the episode was planned to air, I checked the Bluey Wiki, and it had Muffin in it. And, of course, she's annoying, as usual. Like, to the point where this is her worst behavior yet. But it's pretty creative. It's also pretty funny. That scene where she tells Chili that she's special is really funny. Let's do Easter. It's Not for me. It's, I mean, it's kind of boring. There. Okay, next, let's do handstand. It is pretty boring. I don't have any positive things to say about it. The dump. This is one of the free Billy episodes I saw, and it was creative. I really liked it. Also, the plot doesn't kick in until the very end. I know. Trains. Funny. It is super funny. And also, Bingo calls Mr. Cornstalk's Bluey's cat a C when it's actually a boy. So that's weird. So does that mean Bandit's a little girl? Of course you're right. I'm gonna have to say I like Socks, but early Socks but Socks specifically in this episode, she's kind of a brat in this episode. Muffin is hilarious in this episode. The horse wedding is good. I'm gonna have to put it in cute and funny. Okay, the trampoline. First episode I ever see, and it's creative. I also found out that Chili's name in this episode was Chili. Dunny. This one is basically a real life creation of my whole family when I was young. We would all be in my parents' bed, and we would all be playing until like 11 in the morning, and then we would get on with life. And that was when our parents, and that was when mommy and daddy wouldn't be working. And now my mom has to work 5 days a week. Let's do, this is a hard one. It's not really funny, but I don't think it's supposed to be. Creative. Now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of these Bluey episodes are actually creative. So, okay, this episode, so Bluey episodes start to air in America in July 2020. But this episode takes place on Mother's Day. So why didn't this episode air during Mother's Day? I'm confused. Anyway, it's fine. Bus. I love it. There's one criticism I have, is that there's a running joke that Bingo has a farting problem, and by that she uses a balloon. And it's